Growing more bullish yourself, at least in the near term. You think we can get to 45.50 now on the S&P 500, and you are a buyer as a result. Talk to me.
Sure. Absolutely. Solely relying on the technicals I mentioned on Monday. You had a momentum trade that was setting up with a very low risk and a high reward potential. That was a close above the 200-day moving average. Confirmed. You got that. That leads to the path of 45.50 for the S&P 500. And I think your stop on this is, as I said before, low risk, 44.60 basically on a closing basis. Where that number comes from is those are the levels of the last 3 days. You had two closes there on Friday and Monday. The day that we're having today, Scott, I'll take it. This is a resilient day. You're seeing oil prices rise back significantly. And let's remember, a lot of the rally that we have appreciated here in the last week has occurred with oil prices up 20%, Treasury yields rising at the same time, as this conversation now about their great reallocation out of Treasuries into equities actually unfolding. So I think we got a nice little technical setup here. As I said, low risk, high reward, 45.50, long S&P futures. That's the way I'm playing it right now, and obviously maintaining a lot of my portfolio holdings.
I'll tell you, maybe the most bullish sign yet that I've seen is Joe's whiteboard. Look at the whiteboard. It has a lot of writing on it again. For a while, we were in the midst of a correction, or right before it, the whiteboard was empty. And that was maybe the biggest tell that we got to look out. Now, it's littered with writing, numbers all over the place. You didn't even go into the stocks that you bought more of, which I was trying to prompt you to, and that is Deere and Archer Daniels Midland.
Love the agriculture trade. You know, if you think about it, and I know Mark Fisher's been on the air talking about this, there's no OPEC. There's no way to increase the supplies. It's spring plantings, and we're falling behind here. We've got a real challenge, and I think Federal Reserve Chairman Jay Powell understands that in terms of what we're putting on the breakfast table. Agriculture is a problem. So Archer Daniels, Midland, John Deere, this is the way to get that exposure. I've been talking about it over the last couple of months, and I'm just going to continue to buy it. And on your point about what's on the whiteboard, is what Tom Lee's going to talk to you about this afternoon. It's all the historical statistics suggesting that the second half of the year and the first quarter of next year line up to be strong.
Okay, yep.